Hello everyone. Since we have discussed all the three methods, algebraic methods to solve pair of linear equations in two variables, now we have come to the last exercise, exercise 3.6, in which we have to reduce the equation first and then we have to solve. Because if the variable is in denominator, it is not considered to be in the proper form. First of all, we have to make the equation correct. The variables must be in the numerator. Let us start 3.6 directly. Question number 1. Solve the following pair of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equation. We have to reduce them. Let us take first example. The first example is 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y is equal to 2. And the second equation is 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y equal to 13 by 6. Now see, in these two equations, the variable is in denominator, which is not valid. So we have to reduce this equation. How to reduce this? We have to assume let 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. See, here it is 1 by x. Here also you are getting 1 by x. Here 1 by y. Here 1 by y. Since both the equations have the same variable, so let us assume 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b. So, the new equations become, since 1 by x is a, the equation is a by 2. 1 by y is b, the equation is b by 3 is equal to 2. Again, it is in the fraction form, so make it linear by taking down the LCM. The LCM is 6. This is 3a plus 2b is equal to 2. Cross multiply, you will get 3a plus 2b is equal to 12. So let us consider this to be equation number 1. Similarly, if you change the second equation, it is a by 3 plus b by 2 is equal to 13 by 6. Again take down the LCM. 6, 2a plus 3b is equal to 13 by 6. Cancel 6. Equation changes to 2a plus 3b is equal to 13. This is equation number 2. Now these two equations are in the proper form, but we have to solve these two equations. That means we have to find out the value of x and y. Before that, we will get a and b from these two equations. You can solve these two equations by any one of the method. I am using elimination method here. For elimination method, you have to make the coefficient of any one variable same. If I have to make the coefficient of a equal, I will have to multiply equation number 1 by 2 to make it 6 and equation number 2 by 3 to make it 6. Okay, so by elimination method, multiply equation number 1 by 2 and equation number 2 by 3 and subtract. Why to subtract? Because the sign are same. So the first equation changes to 6a. If you are going to multiply this whole by 2, 3 2s are 6 plus 2 2s are 4b is equal to 12 2s are 24. If you multiply this equation by 3, it changes to 6a plus 9b, 3 3s are 9 and 13 3s are 39. Now you have to subtract. Minus, minus, minus. Change the sign. 6a cancels 6a. 4b minus 9b gives you minus 5b. And 24 minus 39 gives you minus 15. Minus cancels. This implies b is equal to 15 by 5, that is equal to 3. So b is equal to 3. Now how to get a? To find out the value of a, what you have to do, you have to substitute the value of b in either of the equation, either in equation 1 or in equation 2. So substitute, or you can say put the value of b in equation number 1, which states 3a plus 2b is equal to 12. Now if I put b equal to 3, this changes to 3a plus 2 into 3 is equal to 12, which is nothing but 3a plus 6 is equal to 12, which implies 3a is equal to 6. So you get a is equal to 2, hence a is 2 and b is 3. But this is our assumption. We have to find out x and y. But what we have assumed, we have assumed 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. So this implies 1 by x is equal to 2 and 1 by y is equal to 3. Reciprocate both, this becomes x is equal to 1 by 2 and y is equal to 1 by 3. So these are the solutions for the given pair of linear equation. All the method which you have to apply to solve the values are same. Either you use elimination or you use substitution or cross multiplication. But before that you have to reduce the equation if it is not in the proper form. Not in the proper form means if the variables are given in the denominator. Proceed to the next part. Second part is 2 by root x plus 3 by root y is equal to 2. This is your first equation. And the second one is 4 upon root x minus 9 upon root y is equal to minus 1. Now if you look at these two equations carefully, again the variables are in the denominator, but both denominators are same. This is 1 upon root x, this is 1 upon root y. So let 1 upon root x is equal to a and 1 upon root y is equal to b. So how to change the equation? The equation changes to, since 1 upon root x is a, the equation is 2a plus 3b, because 1 upon root y is b. So 3b is equal to 2, already in the linear form. And similarly the second will be 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We have to solve these two equations to get a and b, and after getting a and b we will easily get x and y. Let us solve this. Again elimination will be easy. For eliminating, what you have to do, you have to multiply this whole equation 1 by 2. Because if you are multiplying this by 2, it becomes 4. Coefficients become equal. So multiply equation number 1 by 2. What I will get? I will get 4a plus 6b, 3 2s are 6 is equal to 2 2s are 4. And the second becomes, write second as it is, or you can say multiply equation number 2 by 1, no need. So 4a minus 9b equal to minus 1. Subtract these two equations, minus plus plus, cancels. 9 plus 6, 15b is equal to 5. This implies b is equal to 5 by 15 implies b is equal to 1 by 3. After getting b, put the value of b in either of these two equations. So put b in equation number 1. Equation number 1 is 2a plus 3b is equal to 2. This implies 2a plus 3, put the value of b, 1 by 3 is equal to 2, cancel 3. This is 2a plus 1 is equal to 2, implies 2a is equal to 1, implies a is equal to 1 by 2. So the answer for these two equations are a is 1 by 2 and b is 1 by 3. But what is given to you? It's given that 1 upon root x is equal to a and 1 upon root y is equal to b. So this implies 1 upon root x is equal to 1 by 2 and 1 upon root y is equal to 1 by 3. Now reciprocate both to get x and y. So this implies root x is equal to 2 and root y is equal to 3. Now to get x and y, squaring both, we get x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 9. So these are the solutions for the given equation. X is equal to 4 and y is equal to 9. Similarly, you can do third part yourself. Come to fourth part. In fourth part, it is given that 5 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to 2. 6 upon x minus 1 minus 3 upon y minus 2 is equal to 1. These are the equations given to you. Again, the variable is in denominator, so you have to reduce the equations. Both denominators are x minus 1. Here both the denominators are y minus 2. So you can assume let 1 upon x minus 1 equal to a and 1 upon y minus 2 equal to b. So the equation changes to 5a plus 1b equal to 2, and the second changes to 6a minus 3b equal to 1. Solve these two equations to get the value of a and b. To make the coefficient of b equal, I have to multiply this equation number 1 by 3. Whole equation by 3. So this changes to 15a plus 3b equal to 6, and let your second equation remains the same, that is 6a minus 3b equal to 1. Now what you have to do, you have to add these. Why to add? Because the signs are different. So if I am adding this, 3b cancels minus 3b. 15 plus 6 gives you 21a is equal to 7, and this implies a is equal to 7 by 21, that is 1 by 3. Put value of a in equation number 1, which implies 5a plus b equal to 2. This implies 5, value of a is 1 by 3 plus b equal to 2. This implies b equal to 2 minus 5 by 3, and this is 6 minus 5 by 3, which is implies b is also 1 by 3. But you have to find x and y. So write, but 1 upon x minus 1 is a and 1 upon y minus 2 is b. So this implies 1 upon x minus 1 equal to 1 by 3 and 1 upon y minus 2 also equals 1 by 3. Reciprocate, x minus 1 equal to 3 and y minus 2 equal to 3. This implies x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. So these are the solutions for the given equation. Proceed to sixth part. Fifth and sixth are same. So I am going to solve sixth part. Sixth part is 6x plus 3y equal to 6xy and 2x plus 4y is equal to 5xy. Now at present, if you look at the equation, the variables are in the numerator only, but here it should be constant. No variable required in the linear equation. Linear equation form is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Variable is not there, only constant should be there. So first of all, you have to remove this variable. For removing this variable, what I have to do, I have to shift xy this side. So this is 6x upon xy plus 3y upon xy equal to 6xy upon xy. Xy cancels xy, here y cancels y, here x cancels x. So equation changes to 6 upon y plus 3 upon x is equal to 6. Similarly, if you change this, it becomes 2x upon xy plus 4y upon xy equal to 5xy upon xy. Xy cancels xy, y cancels y, x cancels x. So the equation changes to 2 upon y plus 4 upon x is equal to 5. Now the variable is in denominator, so you have to reduce this. What you have to assume? Let 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon y is equal to b. So equation changes to 6b because 1 upon y is b plus 3a is equal to 6, equation number 1, and the second changes to 2b plus 4a 1 upon x is equal to 5. This is your equation number 2. Solve these two equations to get the value of a and b. Substitute again in this form to get the value of x and y. Hope you understand this. Move to the next one. 7th you have to do yourself. I am going to solve the 8th part now. In 8th part, the equation given is 1 upon 3x plus y plus 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to 3 by 4, and the second one is 1 upon 2 bracket 3x plus y minus 1 upon 2 bracket 3x minus y is equal to minus 1 upon 8. So these are the equations given to you. Now if you look carefully, 1 upon 3x plus y, 1 upon 3x plus y is common in both the equations. Similarly, 1 upon 3x minus y and 1 upon 3x minus y is common in both the equations. And again, the variables are in denominator, so you have to reduce this. Let 1 upon 3x plus y equal to a and 1 upon 3x minus y equal to b. So the equation changes to a plus b equal to 3 by 4. Again here it is fraction. Cross multiply 4a plus 4b equal to 3. Assume this as equation number 1. Change the second one. Second one becomes, this one is a, so this is a by 2 minus, this one is b, so b by 2 equal to minus 1 by 8. Take down the LCM. A minus b by 2 equal to minus 1 by 8. You can cancel this. So this changes to 4a minus 4b equal to minus 1. Equation number 2. Solve these two equations to get the value of a and b. Now the coefficients are same. If you check the coefficient of a, it is also 4. If you check the coefficient of b, again 4. But either you have to add or subtract. It depends. If you are adding, b will eliminate. If you will subtract, the a will eliminate. So let us add. 1 plus 2. Equation 1 plus 2 implies 4a plus 4b equal to 3. And the second one is 4a minus 4b equal to minus 1. So if I am going to add this, 4b cancels minus 4b. This is 8a equal to 3 minus 1 is 2. So a is 2 by 8, that is 1 by 4. Put the value of a in either of the equations. So put a in equation number 1, which is 4a plus 4b equal to 3. This implies 4 into 1 by 4 plus 4b equal to 3. This implies 4 cancels. Shift 1 that side. 4b equal to 3 minus 1 is 2. b is 1 by 2. So these are the values of a and b. But I have to find out x and y. So resubstitute. But what you have assumed? You have assumed 3x plus y equal to a and 1 upon 3x minus y equal to b. So this implies 1 upon 3x plus y equal to 1 by 4 and 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to 1 by 2. Cross multiply, or you can reciprocate directly. So this is 3x plus y equal to 4 and 3x minus y equal to 2. But we have not got the value of x and y. Two new equations. So let us assume this one as equation 3 and this one as equation number 4. We have to solve these two equations again to get the value of x and y. So you can add these two equations. So 3 plus 4 implies 3x plus y equal to 4 and 3x minus y equal to 2. If you are going to add this, y cancels. 6x is equal to 6, x is equal to 1. Put x in equation 3. So this implies 3 into 1 plus y is equal to 4, implies y is also equal to 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. So this is the solution. Then some of the questions you have to eliminate 2 times. It depends upon the question. Now move to question number 2, the word problem. Question number 2, first part. Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. So let speed of rowing is equal to x km per hour and speed of current is flowing water, is y km per hour. Now your question is, Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. So downstream speed. First of all, find the downstream speed. Downstream speed is x plus y. Because you are going downward position, so the speed of boat is added to the speed of the water. So downward speed is x plus y km per hour. Is equal to, when you go upward, so this is x minus y km per hour. According to question, Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. 20 kilometers in 2 hours. This is distance, this one is time. And distance upon time is equal to speed. So according to question, what is the downstream speed? This is x plus y and speed is nothing but distance upon time, that is 10. Equation number 1. Similarly, and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. 4 km in 2 hours. Upstream speed is x minus y. Distance 4 upon time 2. So this is 2. Solve these two equations to get the value of x and y. You can directly eliminate, or you can directly add or subtract to get the value of x and y. Move to second question. Two women and 5 men can work together to finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by 1 man alone. These questions are from time and work, in which we have to find out the time completed in 1 hour. So 2 women and 5 men can together finish the work in 4 days. Let number of days taken by 1 woman alone is equal to x, and number of days taken by 1 man alone is equal to y. According to question, 2 women and 5 men. So 2 by x plus 5 by y is equal to, they are going to complete the work in 4 days, so their 1 day work will be 1 upon 4. 2 women, 1 day work is 2 upon x. 5 men, 1 day work is 5 by y, and total is, they are going to complete the work in 4 days, so in 1 day they will complete 1 by 4. Similarly, 3 women means 3 by x, they are going to do 3 by x plus 6 men, 6 by y is equal to 3 days, that is 1 by 3. So in 1 day, equation framed of 1 day only. We have to solve this, but before solving we have to check that the variables are in the denominator, so you have to reduce the equation. How to reduce? Let 1 upon x equal to a and 1 upon y equal to b. Equation changes to 2a plus 5b equal to 1 by 4. Cross multiply, 8a plus 20b is equal to 1 if you multiply these two by 4. And the second changes to 3a plus 6b is equal to 1 by 3. Again multiply, 9a plus 18b is equal to 1. Solve these two equations to get the value of a and b. After getting the value of a and b, resubstitute here, you will get the value of x and y. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. To make the coefficients equal, 9 8s are 72, so you have to multiply this equation by 9 and this equation by 8. Solve yourself, you will get your result. Move to the last part of this exercise. Last part, third part is, Ruhi travels 300 km to her home, partially by train and partially by bus. So Ruhi has to travel 300 km. She has covered some distance by bus and some distance by train. Condition, she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and the remaining by bus. And if she travels 100 km by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Find the speed of the train and the bus. Let speed of train is equal to x km per hour and speed of bus is equal to y km per hour. Now according to question, first case is she has to travel 300 kilometers. She has covered some distance by train and some by bus. Let she cover this much distance by train and she has to cover this much distance by bus. This is train and this one is bus. She takes 4 hours. Time taken is 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train. So how much distance she travelled by bus? 300 minus 60, that is 240 km. Total time taken is 4 hours. This is your question. Now you have to frame the equation. We know that speed is distance upon time. And what is time? Time is distance upon speed. So let us make the equation for time. Time taken by train will be 60 by x, distance by speed. Time taken by train is 60 by x plus time taken by bus will be 240 by y. Distance covered by bus is 240, speed of the bus is y. So this is the time taken by the bus, this is the time taken by the train, and the total time taken is 4 hours. Second case, if she travels 100 km by train and the remaining by bus. So how much distance she covered by bus? Total distance is 300, so 300 minus 100 is 200. She takes 10 minutes longer. So time taken is 4 hours 10 minutes. If I write this in proper form, it will be 410 upon 60 hours. Cancel this. This is 6 4s are 24 plus 125 by 6 hours. So 4 hour 10 minute converts to 25 by 6 hours. Now convert the equation. Time taken by train will be 100 by x, distance upon speed, plus time taken by bus is 200 by y, and the total time taken is 25 by 6. Now these are the equations which we have to solve to get the speed of train and bus. Again we have to reduce these two equations because the variables are in denominator. So let 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon y is equal to b. So the equation changes to 60a plus 240b is equal to 4. You can further reduce this also, or the second will be 100a plus 200b is equal to 25 by 6. If you cross multiply, it will be 600a plus 1200b, multiply both by 6, is equal to 25. This is your equation 2. Now see, in equation 1 the coefficient of a is 60, in equation 2 the coefficient of a is 600. So to make 60 equal to 600, you have to multiply equation number 1 by 10 using elimination method. So multiply equation number 1 by 10 and subtract. So if you multiply equation number 1 by 10, 60 into 10 gives you 600. 240 into 10 gives you 2400. 2400b equal to 4 into 10 gives you 40. Write second equation as it is. 600a plus 1200b is equal to 25. Subtract these two equations. Minus, minus, minus. Change the sign. 600 cancels 600. If you subtract 2400 and 1200, you will get 1200b. And 40 minus 25 gives you 15. So this implies b is equal to 15 upon 1200 implies b is equal to 1 upon 80. Put b in equation number 1. So what is your equation 1? Equation 1 is 60a plus 240b is equal to 4. So this will be 60a plus 240 into 1 upon 80 is equal to 4. Cancel this. 3. This implies 60a is equal to 4 minus 3. 60a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 by 60. But you have assumed 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. So this implies 1 by x is equal to 1 by 60 and 1 by y is equal to 1 by 80 implies x is 60 and y is 80. Therefore, speed of train is equal to 60 km per hour and speed of bus is equal to 80 km per hour. This is our exercise 3.6. With this, we have completed chapter 3. Revise the chapter once again. If there is any doubt, clear it. Thank you.